Carson, Daly.
Hello.
The voice is back.
It is back. It never went away, but it's back.
I don't think it's ever going
Oh,
away.
God, your lips to God's ears. Kelly Clarkson's back. Jennifer Hudson's with her. They both, have great long history of a singing competition show, so they're bringing a lot to the table.
Why does this thing keep rocking and rolling?
Honestly, I really think it's the stories. I mean, I think when you watch a show, it's so well produced. Mark Burnett does such a great job, and he's like a guy who produces a million TV shows, but with ours, it feels like a movie, when you're watching, some kid who comes up who's from somewhere, and it's like when we go into their backstory, I really feel like that people get really connected with the artist.
I want to talk about your other family, the Today Show.
Sure.
There's a welcome addition coming. Craig Melvin's joining.
That's true.
How awesome is that?
It's great. Craig's been there, so it's not too much of a new thing. It's just nice to see him now a little bit more. My office was next to Craig's before we did some renovations, so I used to see him a lot more. Now I get to see him a little bit more, and it's great. He's a great guy. He's a great journalist, and I'm looking forward to hanging with him.
Thinking about where you started with TRL to now being with the Today Show, The Voice, pretty extraordinary journey you're on.
Extraordinary. It's the only way to put it. I feel like the luckiest person alive, and anybody who's followed my career. It really started with just my love of music. That's how I became a radio DJ, and then that turned into like, hey, do you want to do radio on television? It's called music television. Like, that was natural. And then going into late night with Last Call, and then being a part of the Today Show, which is like what I grew up watching. And it's like the only show really on TV next to The Voice. There's two shows where I'm live. It's like the only things I know how to do. Both of these shows allow me to flex what little muscle I have. And it's just a blessing. Honestly, the Today Show is the funnest thing.
Do you realize how many generations you've now crossed, by the way, starting from TRL to now?
I'm scared to ask. Somebody said, how many hours have you been on live TV? And I thought, well, from MTV, I started in like 96, and we're in 2018. I've been on television like live almost every day. And I think I'm getting up there. I don't think it's Regis numbers yet, but I think it's getting there.
That's a heck of a career to emulate. If I put you to task and said, Carson, you can no longer be a TV host, what's the job you'd be doing?
I want to be a butcher. I still do, actually. I was talking to my wife about this recently. I live in a town that still has a local butcher, and I was thinking, why am I so... I love to barbecue, and I love meats in general. I don't know anything about them, per se, but I think if I didn't do this, I want to intern with a butcher, and I want to learn about beef and meats, and I don't know, maybe it's Sam the Butcher from the Brady Bunch growing up. I don't know what it is, but that's the world I want to get into.
Carson, Daly the Butcher.
That's right.